Tonight, the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame officially welcomed the classes of 2020 and 2022. I'm Nathan Epstein on a very special, shall we call it, Enshrinement Saturday. There were no induction ceremonies in 2020 or last year because of the pandemic. The 1,000-day plus wait ended at the Westin Hotel in Virginia Beach tonight. 11 inductees made their way across the stage. One of the biggest stars of the night, the captain. David Wright, drafted right out of Hickory High School in Chesapeake, played 15 Major League seasons, was named a 7-time All-Star, but more importantly, he has devoted so much of his time, his effort, and his resources to helping the Hampton Roads community, namely the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughter. I asked David at 6 just what it means to know he is now a Hall of Famer.
What a privilege, to be going in with this class and the class of 2022. When you look back as a kid, my father was a police officer in Norfolk. My mother worked in the school system, and we used to go to Tides games and try to get autographs and pictures with the players. And now, fast forward to being inducted into the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. It's amazing, when you set your dreams so high and you're able to accomplish a few of them.
Well, who was the biggest star, David Wright or this guy? We'll let you decide. Our very own Bruce Rader, the sports director here at WAVY TV 10, for more than nearly half a century, 42 years. But he covered sports in Hampton Roads for 45 years. Everything from the World Series, Super Bowls, Daytona 500s, and some of the greatest athletes ever to come out of this area. He's already a part of the Hampton Roads Sports and CIAA Halls of Fame, and now he's a Virginia Sports Hall of Famer.
It's an honor. I've spent my entire 45 years on television at WAVY TV and Fox 43 in the state of Virginia, and I was just so blessed to be able to spend my whole career covering the likes of David and Bruce Smith and Curtis Strange and Sweet Pea Whitaker. And I was at the Olympics when Lawrence Johnson won the silver medal in the pole vault, and I've been to probably about 35 of these Hall of Fame inductions. And I'll be honest, I'm not just saying this, Nathan. I honestly never even dreamed that someday I would have been thought of enough to be asked to be in the Hall of Fame. And I've got my entire family here, and I've got, just like David does, and I've got, I'm that guy now. Instead of me being up there inducting all of these great stars, instead of that, I'm going to be the guy that's going to walk up there, and I'll be able to walk off that stage tonight and say, I am a Hall of Famer, and it means a lot.
You're that guy now, Bruce. If you're a UVA football fan, you can't forget about number 3, Anthony Poindexter, maybe the best safety in school history, certainly one of the hardest hitting players to prowl the defensive backfield in Charlottesville. He helped UVA upset Florida State in 1995 and part of the College Football Hall of Fame.
This is an awesome honor. Words really can't describe it. You play in a state such as Virginia with all the greats that have come through in all the sports, and to be able to be one of the top ones per them voting you in, it's an awesome feeling.
Other notables tonight, a posthumous honor for Sonny Allen, the man who put Old Dominion men's basketball on the map. He led the Monarchs to 2 Division II Final Fours and the 1975 D2 National Championship. Sonny unfortunately passed away almost 2 years ago now. His son Billy accepted the honor on Sonny's behalf. Lawrence Johnson there, Lojo they called him, out of Great Bridge High School in Chesapeake, rewrote the pole vaulting record book at Tennessee, then won silver at the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia. Al Toon from Newport News, the 10th overall pick by the New York Jets, where he played receiver for 8 seasons. Tracy Saunders from Suffolk was one of the greatest basketball players in Norfolk State history. She led the Spartans to a CIAA title and the Division II Final Four. Congrats also to former Tides manager Mike Hubbage, John Lugbill, and Chris Warren. And, of course, Dennis Carter from WSCT also got in on a Media Hall of Fame induction, and it's an incredible night for all of them, and also a great job by our own Craig Loper, our sports director, who was emceeing the event. A wonderful event all the way around.